Padres game Wednesday afternoon. Kevin Millwood looking strong. Brett Boone not so strong. 0 for 4 and 3 strikeouts. Bottom 4, no score. Adam Eaton hadn't given up a hit until now. That is why Adam Eaton is not a cat person. Andres Galarraga, his 24th of the season, stakes the Braves to a 1-0 lead. They're 20-2 when the cat homers will see if it holds. Millwood have to lead after the 6th. Got a strained knee tendon. Bottom 8, game tied at 1. Andrew Jones dropping one into right center. Rafael Furcal, he's fast. Brown-eyed handsome man. He's rounding third, headed for home. He does score, and the Braves win it by a count of 4-1. That's a pretty good thing, 4-1. So the Braves over the Padres. They complete the sweep in this one. They are now 21-2 when Galarraga homers Millwood. All the angles, including how to build a mound. Mets changed the type of clay they use in the mound because the Mets pitching staff likes the dark clay. Who knew? Yeah, it's good stuff you get here. Top 6, 2-1 Rockies. Larry Walker coming through off Glendon Rush. Todd Helton, Jeffrey Hammond score. 4-1 Rockies. Too late to change the dirt. Bottom 7, same score. 2 outs for Jay Payton. Brian Bohannon. Oh, saved by Larry Walker, making a nice catch there. Top 8, there's Todd Helton. 1 hit and 4 trips, dumping it down there. He's hitting .395. He also was hit by a pitch to start a rally there in the 6th, so doing it all kinds of ways. Ends up with a double. Bottom 8, 7-4 Colorado. 1 on for Todd Zeile. Mike DeJean. Oh, boy. That's going to get down past Pierre and Mike Piazza running hard. They're waving him home. He's working. It's a little uphill from third to home when you're a catcher, but he is in safe. The Mets get to 7-5, but Gabe White comes in, and Robin Ventura is gone on 3 pitches. White, 3 Ks in an inning and a third, is 4 saved. The Mets lose at 7-5. Helton gets a knock and takes one. Says, I was happy I got hit.
Rangers' secret weapon against the Yankees. In his first Major League start, and Paul O'Neill is impressed. Bags full, no score, top 2nd, Luis Polonia. Sikorsky, who was 10-9 in Oklahoma, who led the Pacific Coast League in complete games, gets the out. Rafael Palmeiro, his 30th home run of the year, his 30th home run against the Yankees, the 4th most among active players. 2-0 Texas. Bottom 5, same score, Rusty Greer. 2 on, Greer. Luis Polonia, 2-run score on the triple. I'm okay, John. 4-0 Rangers. Top 6, Sikorsky. Still in, still impressive, still puzzling the Yankees. David Justice. 1 of 13 straight, Sikorsky retired. Gabe Kapler. So much for extending that hitting streak. It ends at 28. He would say later he was mentally tired. So he finishes with a streak that's half a Joe DiMaggio. 5-0 the final. Texas beats the Yanks for the first time in 8 regular season games. Seattle, Edgar Martinez against Jeff Weaver. Martinez showing off his woodwork for his 28th home run. It's a 2-run shot. 3 RBIs in this game for Edgar, a Major League leading 116 RBIs and a new career high. What about Jose Macias against Jose Mesa? Mark McLemore, Jay Buhner collide. Meanwhile, Davy Cruz and Brad Osmus would score, but the 2 Mariners lay motionless. Let's take another look just in case you missed it the first time. Ouch. McLemore suffered a strained neck. Buhner sprained his right pinky. Both are day-to-day. Tigers win, by the way, 12-8. They earned their first 3-game sweep against Seattle since 1-0 man on first, Ramon Hernandez. It's a drive that will fall. Adam Pyatt is going to try to score on this thing. Indians, great relay. Omar Vizquel to Sandy Alomar Jr., no shot for Pyatt. Top of the 5th, tied at 1, man on for Travis Fryman. And Fryman says to Gil Heredia, it's not you, it is all me. The first of 2 homers for Fryman, his 10th multi-homer game. Indians up 3-1. Bottom 5, it was 4-1, Ryan Christensen. One hopper, Omar Vizquel, the backhand, the throw to first, like there was any doubt. Bottom 9, A's down 2. Your pinch hitter, Jason Giambi. Bags full, Bob Wickman on the mound. Giambi dribbles. Tough play for the V-Meister. Omar Vizquel not in time. Eric Chavez would score. A's within 1. Uh-oh. Bags full. Terrence Long, just the way he likes it, opposite way. Hitting .365 with runners in scoring position is Long. Matt Stairs scores to tie it, and Sal Fasano scores to win it for Oakland. 7-6, the final. I mentioned Long batting .365 with runners in scoring position.
Really trying to get at the trading deadline with right-handed power. And they got it, Richie Sesson. They traded away 3 pitchers to get him. He's hitting .317, 14 RBIs. Since they got him with that home run.
Not really a team that's known for being pitching rich, and they gave up a lot to get him, but he has come through. D'Amico, though, changing that notion of not being pitching rich. Got Pokey Reese there, and then Dante Bichette goes down with 2 on. Now in the top of the 4th, Reds down 2-0. Dimitri Young hits it to 3rd, and tripping over Sexton's foot. Hurts himself on the play. Young had to leave the game with a bruised shoulders. He fell on it there.
What is it about first base and stepping on players?
A lot of guys tripping over first base tonight. It has been a theme. Top of the 5th, Dante Bichette driving one off the wall. Ken Griffey Jr. scores, and the Reds cut the lead to 2-1. Now D'Amico trying to get it done at the plate, and not quite as successful here, Brian.
Well, D'Amico gets the ball down. It's a squeeze. He gets it down. It's a decent bunt, but it didn't go anywhere. It stays right out in front of the plate, and Jason LaRue makes a hell of a play. You see him go out and get the ball, then stop his momentum, and then come back and, well, they say tag Charlie Hayes on the hip, but it didn't look like that from there.
Yeah, it's not really even an issue of it being a bad bunt. It was just a great play. Top of the 7th now, D'Amico gets Bichette to ground into the double play. 5-4-3 if you're scoring at home, but if you're sitting at home scoring baseball tonight highlights, you might want to think about getting out a little more. Brewers win it by the final of 5-1. D'Amico has just been fantastic. You can't say it enough. He's such a comeback story. We'll talk more about him in a second. 7 innings pitched, 1 earned run, lowering his ERA to 1.84. He matches his career high with his 9th win. Sexton leading the team with 16 RBIs since he joined the Brew Crew.
Astros, because you demand the highlights. Bottom 4, 2-1, Jeff Bagwell facing Dan Serafini, and that is really high. And it's pretty far, too. Number 35 for Bagwell, 15-game hitting streak. We're tied at 2. Then there was a lot more runs and some more innings played. And in the top of the 9th, 11-7 game, Alex Ramirez with 2 on. Everybody gets to walk home. We got some drama off. Octavio Dotel, the 3-run homer, makes it 11-10. But Dotel gets Pat Mears to fly out. Keeping the ball in the yard is very important. Astros hold on to win despite giving up 5 runs in the 9th. Astros win at 11-10. Astros hit 6 home runs for the 2nd time in 4 days, and they need sunshine at Wrigley Field. Kerry Wood airing it out a little bit before the game. No timetable sent for his return, though. Top 2nd, no score for Edgar Renteria. Edgar Renteria clocks one. Home run. J.D. Drew, run faster because Renteria is really quick. Whip, whoop, oh boy, now we got a problem. Don Baylor, Mark Grace argue that Drew should have been out, but Rule 7.088 says that a runner is only out if he's passed. Nothing wrong with the incidental contacts of Renteria's 13th home run. Glad we got that straight. Cubs with a couple runners on. Darryl Kyle gets the ball quickly off Kevin Tapani. Cards get out of the inning with a 1-5-4 double play. Sammy Sosa 0 for 4 against Darryl Kyle. That was a large miss. Cards win at 5-1. Kyle, a 6-hitter for his 14th win. In the NL, big unit, Tom Glavine with 15. The only
Baltimore top 1 no-score bases full for Herbert Perry. Just a flare. Luis Matos thinks he's all over it, but he can't make the catch. Ray Durham and Frank Thomas would score. Perry 1 for 4. He's hitting .301 with his 2 RBIs, 2-0. It was 3-0 Chicago in the 2nd, 2 on Frank Thomas. Out of the island into the highway, his 8th career homer against Messina, the most by any player. Frank hitting .403 against Messina. He leads the AL in home runs with 37. Brooke Fordyce, who homered in this game, is robbed right there by Ray Durham, his former teammate. Bottom 6, 6-2 Sox. Is it Durham again? Yeah, this time robbing Jeff Conine. He was a web gem on Baseball Tonight. Will he make top plays? The final 7-3. Thomas, you saw his 37th home run, his 111 RBIs, ranked 2nd in the AL behind it.
hoping to be as good as Jeff D'Amico. Bases Chuck, not yet. Ryan Roop deal to Troy O'Leary. Trot Nixon waved home by Wendell. Send him in, Kim, and he is out as always. Stephen King trying to scare up some run support for the Red Sox. Almost a full moon, right, Howell? Now we got the bases chucked. Red Sox trail 2-1. Doug Creek to Carl Everett, who was 10 for his last 45, but delivers there. Manny Alexander scoring, Jose Offerman scoring, and Everett goes to second on the Gerald Williams air. Red Sox go up 3-2. They'd add another run on a sac fly. Top 8, Red Sox up 4-3. 2 on, 2 out. Derek Lowe, Jose Guillen swings, misses. Out of the jam, Lowe would get his 27th save. Rolando Araujo, a winner over the team that packed him off to Boston.
Delivery to Troy Glass for the love of the long ball. His 35th home run of the year for Glass. Angels now down 2-1. Blue Jays were down 5-4 in the 7th. Tony Batista has someplace else to go. You know, 17 of Batista's 35 homers this year have come in the 7th inning or later. The Blue Jays are up 6-5. Bottom 7, Todd Green at the plate. Green pops it into foul territory. Mo Vaughn waiting and wanting. Gets it. Top of the 8th, Kevin Stocker facing Mark Guthrie. Stocker
does it again.
We can have a play at the plate. Wave him in. Go ahead. Adam Kennedy scores. Darren Fletcher, his problem? Well, he dropped it. Stocker 3 for 4 with 1 RBI on the day. Bottom 9, Carlos Delgado in a position to win a ball game. A 2-run home run, his 35th of the year. He's a master batter. 2 for 5, 4 RBIs. And the Blue Jays win despite Darren Erstad's 20th homer. Delgado's walk-off homer, the first walk-off homer by the Jays since Tony Batista belted one out on opening day. Said Traxel about Delgado, I played with Sammy Sosa for 6 years.
No score, Dustin Hermanson to Jeff Kent. Jeff Kent, that is a blooper. Going to get down in front of Milton Bradley. Bill Miller going to come in to score. Kent's only knock, 103rd ribby of the season. Now, 5th inning, 2-0 Giants. Hermanson to bury Bonds and get out. His 35th of the year, 27th career home run at Olympic Stadium. Breaks him out of a tie with Mike Schmidt for most by any visiting player. That's why they walked him 3 times. Mark Gartner making it look easy. Orlando Cabrera dropped the deuce on him. Guy falls down. 4 strikeouts for Gardner in 7 innings. Now in the 8th, 3-1. Rich Aurelia, former driller, little base knock. Bonds coming home to score. He'd scored 3 times in this game. Makes it 4-1 Giants, and they win it 4-1. Giants win 3 on the road for the first time since the end of June. Bonds not only homers at Olympic, but 54 all-time against the Expos, most by an active player against any team. From Philadelphia, bottom 2nd, Travis Lee, former Diamondback, chops one. Jay Bell is there. He's got a glove. He uses it. Nice bump. 0 for 3 for Travis Lee. Jay Bell at the plate now, and Jay Bo. He's hitting 265, and he now has 13 home runs, 51 ribs on the season. Arizona up 2-0 after the solo shot. A little defense. Tomas Perez up off Armando Reynoso. And Logo giving chase. Luis Gonzalez is there. Makes the grab. Solid effort. Reynoso, at one point, retires 15 in a row. D-backs 4 straight win. They're 1 back of the Giants. Not Park is. He was replaced by Ismael Valdez, who had flu-like symptoms, which is usually just the flu, huh? All right, against Henry Rodriguez, FP Santangelo avoids the bat, makes the catch, and then, of course, repairs his ball mark and replaces the divot. Bottom 2, Preston Wilson on first. Uh-oh, Valdez throws over, and Jimmy Leyritz. The tag and the tackle. Good form. Stay low, feet apart. Top 8, score tied at 4. 2 on 2 outs. Dan Maselli against Dave Hansen, and Hansen rips one down. The line's going to rattle around in the corner. Santangelo scores. Gary Sheffield scores, and it's a triple for Hansen. Dodgers take the lead 6-4. They get 7 runs in the 8th and win it 10-4. Davey Johnson wanted some energy is the word. Goes with 4 bench guys. Hansen, Tom Goodwin, Leyritz, and Santangelo. The quartet finishes 5 for 12 with 6 runs and 3